When I joined KPMG several years ago, the firm was facing a number of challenges on the people front. I'm Bruce Pfau, Vice Chair of Human Resources for KPMG. First of all, we were dealing with a capacity shortage of people. Sarbanes-Oxley, new set of regulations regulating how auditing firms dealt with their clients, generated an assortment of new regulations, new provisions, and new amounts of work that we had to get done. There was also an increase in the profession in general since the Enron collapse, the WorldCom fiasco, the collapse of Arthur Andersen, a tremendous amount of litigation in our profession. So it was a very challenging environment in which to manage people. Our employee engagement scores, as measured by our surveys, were less than where we wanted them to be. I think we had about 50% of our employees saying that they thought that KPMG was a great place to work. KPMG, like the rest of the big four accounting firms, are in a war for talent. We need to attract the best people if our firm's going to be successful. In order for us to attract the best people in this competitive war for talent, we need to have a superior employment proposition. If we look at what people tell us from surveys, if we look at what undergraduates tell us of what they want from an ideal employer, they tell us that they want great career development, they want good economic rewards, they want good compensation and benefits, they want a great work-life balance between where they're working and their personal lives, and they want experiences, global experiences, and so forth as well. So we focused on a few things. In the area of economic rewards, we really looked at making sure that all of our people felt that the firm was sharing its economic success with them. We now have over 85% of our employees receiving bonuses at the end of the year, sharing in the firm's good economic fortunes if the firm does well. We have many, many more employees receiving spot bonuses, what we call encore awards here. We have a program of spot bonuses that range from providing an employee anywhere from a $500 award to a $200 award, a $100 award at various levels for a job well done right in the midst of the year, not waiting till the end of the year for a year-end bonus, but a spot bonus. We changed the entire mix of our retirement plans. We almost tripled our contribution to our 401k plan. We also looked at work-life balance. We wanted to make sure that people had adequate time off. We wanted to make sure that our vacation policy was adequate. But the number one priority in the minds of our people is their career development. So our people are trained not only in all of the technical skills that they require to perform their jobs as auditors and tax advisors and advisory consultants, but they're also trained in leadership skills, in project management, in a variety of enabling skills that put them in a position where they can do their best job. We've also launched what I think is probably our most important new program, and that's what we call employee career architecture. We found out from our people through focus groups and a variety of other kinds of communications techniques with them that what they wanted most in their career development was to have a relationship either with their performance manager, a mentor, or a coach where they could really talk person to person in a very kind of in-depth way about their career. They said that it was all about the conversation between them and the relationship between them and their mentors. But what we wanted to do was provide a set of resources and tools that were going to make those conversations really powerful and really valuable.
The ECA tool is just that, a tool. It's a guide. Hello, I'm Suzanne Barnum, and I am the Performance Manager for Meredith.
Hi, my name is Meredith Ferguson. I'm a Senior Associate in the International Executive Services Department.
We'll have a discussion encouraging her for different skills and behaviors for her next role as a manager. But the ECA tool, though, will give Meredith a way to see exactly, these are the items that as she's preparing her dialogue, which is our annual review forms, she actually has something she can look and copy and paste and make her own. She can refer to them. But it's really a complement. You need to have both. Any firm can develop all different tools, resources, websites, whatever. The success is going to be up to the individual, and Meredith exhibited that.
So I started out with KPMG when I was a junior in college, and I was an intern in the summer. And I accepted the offer right after that, and then I started right after college in the audit department. So I was in audit for about 2 years, and then I got an email that there was a rotation available, so I signed up for it. And the rotation was actually 3 months in corporate tax and 3 months in international executive services. So it was a great way to kind of experience really 3 different departments in KPMG: audit, corporate tax, and IES. And I think one of the major reasons I stayed with IES is just because Suzanne kind of encouraged me, gave me projects to work on, and I just felt at home there, and that it was challenging.
Part of the working that we do, and I do with staff and other areas of the firm, is we have a tremendous amount of talent pool within KPMG. A lot of them come through, like Meredith, come through the audit door. But there's other doors, there's other opportunities. So we want to be sure that the message is getting out there. And I know the ECA tool that is being developed is a great way to formalize a lot of this information for a lot of the new employees within the firm so they can see what else is out there.
Yeah, I think the connection between the ECA and rotation offerings is that, say someone's in a position that, they're actually kind of looking for a new position, they can go on the ECA, find a position they're interested in, and then see if there's a rotation offered. Mm-hmm. And it's very clear, it's understandable. You can click, okay, there's a rotation from audit to tax. So, and as well as foreign rotations, you can click the country you're interested in, and it's very easy to do.
Our rotations are really a win-win for both the employee and the firm. There's obviously some time ramping up. That ramp-up time is taken into consideration. They learn a lot. They come back to the practice with many, many more skills and a different perspective, as well as helping the firm by doing their job well while they're on the rotation. Of course, it's very difficult to measure precisely what the ROI is from this, but let me tell you what I can tell you. Our turnover is at historically low levels. We're hiring in at historically high levels. The people that we hire in have GPA averages and are coming from better schools than we've ever hired in before. If you look at that with the improvement in our engagement scores, just the reduction in turnover and our increase in effectiveness in recruiting, that translates into millions of dollars for us. Every point of turnover reduction, all of the greater facility with which we can recruit people, and the engagement of our workforce translates into tens of millions of dollars for us commercially, and makes this a better place to work and a more gratifying experience for our people.